Imagine sitting in a classroom where everyone speaks a language that is not your first. The teacher talks, classmates discuss, papers are in front of you, yet your brain feels like it's running a marathon just to keep up. As a student myself interested in language learning, I have researched how international students experience this reality when studying in a second language setting. And I can relate myself because as an exchange student, I have felt the pressure of expressing myself in another language every single day. But why should we care? Well, many of us interact daily with international students whose first language is not English. And understanding how language interference affects them isn't just about research, it's also about empathy. Studying a second language is a cognitive, cultural, and social challenge that impacts academic performance, social interactions, and self confidence. The research I have collected shows that language interference makes a student struggle with lectures, note taking, and exams. One study even found that taking exams in a second language can result in a 9.5 loss of grade points on average. Personally, my first weeks of classes were a headache, literally. After two classes, I felt drained and even had daily migraines. Over time, I adapted, though, but I still struggle sometimes. At least, I don't feel exhausted, physically exhausted anymore. Also, when students can express themselves freely in their second language, they often avoid conversations or group work. Some research shows that international students may isolate themselves, which limits opportunities to practice the language and make friends. I went through this too. I felt shy and insecure about my accent and the mistakes I had. And what helped me was joining social activities for international students where I met people who felt the same way as me. Language difficulties don't just affect grades or friendships, they affect how students see themselves. Many report anxiety, insecurity, and stress from the constant effort. But with tutoring, peer mentoring, and inclusive classrooms, confidence can grow again. In my case, I'm usually very social and participative, but here in the US, I changed. I felt shy, insecure, and even avoided talking in class. I still struggle with that, but I remind myself I'm just speaking in a language that is not my first. I just need to breathe, stay calm, and try my best. We have seen how studying a second language affects academic performance, social life, and self confidence. These challenges are real and they shape the entire educational journey. So, when we think of international students, we must remember that studying a second language is not just about grammar or vocabulary, it's a cognitive, cultural, and social challenge. But with the right support, it can become an opportunity for growth and success.